Welcome to the Nerd Party.
Hello, I'm Charlene Schmidt.
I'm Patrick Schmidt.
We just watched A Race Through Dark Places, episode 8 of season 2 of Babylon 5, and it's time to babble for it. Now, as I recall, not too terribly long ago, you were ranting a little bit about how you weren't sure what you were supposed to kind of keep your eye on in terms of storylines and characters.
Yes.
And it turns out, remember everything because you don't have any clue who's going to show up again, and this episode proves that.
I was kind of happy to see this guy come back because he was
Bester?
Yeah. He's an interesting dude to have on the station.
Oh, certainly. Because he thinks he's doing the right thing.
Absolutely.
Now, to other eyes, on the other side of things, he's killing people and that doesn't seem to weigh too heavily on his conscience. He's a great villain because he thinks he's in the right.
Yes. And it goes to show just the power of Psychor. That you can kill people and think it's okay because you're doing it for your mother and your father.
Exactly. So let's talk a little bit about this underground railroad that apparently Franklin is running. That clinic he was running in Down Below wasn't just to be nice. Apparently he was processing undocumented telepaths through Babylon 5.
That makes me reconsider Franklin. Franklin has never been my favorite.
Yeah.
But it does make me think about all the things that he's done. And now I'm like kind of going through my headcanon about like, what has he done? What were the things I called him out for? Was it really part of something else? You know, and then it's forcing me to do that with every character now. It's like, damn it.
Remember something Jakar said a long time ago. Nobody is as they appear.
Yes, I have forgotten that. And this episode was a good reminder of that.
Yeah, I think whenever Franklin does see an opportunity to help people, he's there for it.
We've seen it be a curse to him before. This one was a little bit more of a blessing. It's nice to see him have a win.
Now, as far as the telepaths go, Sheridan says something fairly revealing in that he says, we may have created our own monster, referring to humans not really knowing what to do with telepaths, being scared of telepaths, and then ultimately they're left to their own devices, create the Psychor, and here we are. Is he right?
We'd like to think that we're going to tap into the better angels of our nature, but all too often we don't, and we see that time and time again in this. It's a constant theme through this entire series.
It is, and it's just a constant theme through humanity. We like to divide ourselves over differences, even though we're all human. Let's move on to the subplot now with Ivanova and Sheridan. Sheridan wanting to stick it to the man and ends up probably giving Ivanova a really horrible sleepless night with his dad jokes and his snoring. Poor Ivanova.
It was also good to see the writers of Babylon 5 squash any chance of romance between these two really soon. That's not happening.
So you were not hoping for that at all?
Oh, no. Yeah.
Well, and I mean, if this episode is any indication, maybe Sheridan and Delenn are going to go on some dates in the future, because, no?
Yes, they are, and no, I'm not going to like it. Delenn is attracted to captains.
Is she attracted to power?
I ain't saying she's a gold digger. Definitely was about power with Sinclair. You know, that turned out so well. Let's try it again. Where is Sinclair now?
On Minbar.
Doing what?
We don't know.
Yeah, but probably some form of her bidding. Here's a theory.
Give me a theory.
All right. Sinclair and Sheridan both killed Minbari.
Yes.
If you kill a Minbari, you inherit their soul.
Oh.
And she's attracted to them because they've inherited so many Minbari souls. Is that the whole souls thing and crossover?
Uh-huh. This is a cool theory. I've never thought about this. What other thoughts do you have on this episode?
The climax of this episode where the telepaths join together and show another telepath what he wants to see.
Yeah, the projection.
Is gonna come back up. And I'm afraid as a viewer of this series that it's going to come back in a way where it's like, remember that thing we showed you on the screen 5 episodes ago? It really didn't happen. It was a projection. I just don't want the writers to use that against us as an audience.
What did you think about at the very end when Talia reaches out to Ivanova? Said, hey, can we talk? And Ivanova says, sure, just put the badge away, please.
Yeah. First thing about that, I just noticed this as she put the badge down on the little table there. And that's the Psychor symbol. I just realized it's a combination of I and U.
Oh.
You
Okay.
and I together.
Oh, wow.
Telepaths.
I never thought about that at all, but smart.
Did I introduce something new to you about
Yes!
Babble 5?
Yes, you did. Nice. Well, this one was jam-packed.
Yes,
We've got to
it
end
was.
off here. Wow. It's only going to keep getting more intense from here.
So that said, please don't spoil anything that's coming up because we got plenty of talk about right here.
Oh, abso-fraggin-lutely. For if you are watching B5 along with us, though, we want your thoughts, especially if you're a noob, because Patrick's watching for the very first time. And please do all those wonderful YouTube things for us, like and subscribe. And that helps kind of keep us in the limelight, and we really appreciate your support.
Yeah.
So until next time, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.